Herkle-dirkle-doo. It's Comics and Shots, a completely improvised semi-comedic musing by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd, aka YouTube and TikTok's Mick the Man, aka Mick the Maverick, aka a guy who looks kind of blurry right now. Cool, huh? Today's subject: Sony Marvel. By which I mean you know what I mean. Morbius, Venom, Kraven, Madame Web, and then El Muerte. Who the hell is El Muerte? I mean, I know who he is. He was in like, what, 2 books in the canon? Now he's getting his own movie? Are we really that out of ideas? Are we really that out of ideas? I may be thinking of a different character. Some guy with a wrestling mask superhero, you know, dime a dozen. With Kraven, it's like, okay, I'm sorry, but this somehow seems even worse than Venom, because at least with Venom, he is actually an anti-hero. Kraven, you know, his whole job is to hunt down Spider-Man. I don't think they ever had him branch out to other heroes. If they did, I forget. In Squirrel Girl, there was kind of like a parody version of him that barely seemed anything like him. That was weird. That series was weird. But yeah, for the most part, he exists to hunt down Spider-Man and have an inordinate amount of children. So many children. Like more children than you could even possibly imagine. So many. And the current Kraven is his clone son, who is implanted with his memories, but also wants to be his own person. Yabbity hobbity hobbity. You know. And for some reason, he's banging the Queen Goblin, too. Oh, Queen Goblin, so stupid. It's... Yeah. God, I swear, if they ever make a Green Goblin solo film, we know they've gone too far. We know that's when they've gone too far. Legend of Green Goblin. What the fuck was up with him in Amazing Spider-Man 2? He looked so weird. How do you go down from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers mask? How do you go down? Back to Sony in general. Then you got Madame Web. See, I find the spider totem nonsense as stupid as most people. I found it to be an utterly shoehorned in retcon to the mythos. But, you know, it at least put a sort of chicken or the egg thing that maybe it was magic, maybe it was radiation, yada yada yada. Point is, why did they make Ezekiel a bad guy? Ezekiel's nice. He was nice. He shoved a lady into a mountain for most of her life, but to be fair, there were spider vampires out there. Well, vampires who ate spiders, so he was being protectful. Why he didn't do the same for Peter is very confusing. It's like the totem nonsense is very confusing. They should have never brought in the magic. It's also just like, yes, it is me, guy who has the same powers as you for the entire time, but I never mentioned it until just now. You know, if you're gonna do that, do it in a way that's believable. It's basically secret relatives. There's a way to do secret relatives, but you gotta make sure that, like, it's believable that they wouldn't, like, know each other or find each other, and a leader of a weird spider cult not knowing that Spider-Man is a spider totem magic person and not seeking out the spider totem magic person to help him out this entire time is a little unbelievable. Yeah. It's probably gonna be forever before we get Ezekiel right. Also, I don't know if it was Sony or Disney, but there was a Silk show in the works. I don't see that coming through, right? Oh boy. Bad enough Madame Web screwed up the concept of Spider-Woman. Yeah, let's just have them not be superheroes for most of the movie, and say that it's okay because this is an origin story. Yeah, Spider-Man 1 and Amazing Spider-Man 1 were origin stories, but he still wore the goddamn costume. Man. I don't know how long Sony's gonna keep being Sony with Marvel, but I honestly wish they'd just stop and give the rights to... No. It felt wrong when I started saying it. I feel like somebody needs to be in charge of Marvel Media and figure out how to do it. The best way is just to, focus on a new universe. Find a good emotional stopping point for the MCU, and then we go on from there on the new one. That's how I feel we should do. Same with the Sony stuff. Ugh. That's just my 2 cents, my 5 cents, my 25 cents, my $50, and my full dollar, all for you. With that, like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. Share it with a bear. And always remember, praise be to the blood elk, fear the stabopotamus, and death to Kronos. At the beginning of each day of Arcade Paradise, you open the doors and there's trash already there. Does that mean that people break into this laundrette every night and just leave trash everywhere? Why? Have a night, folks.